let me record. Okay, so alert means alerts are there to convey some message with the end user. Second thing is prompt. They will ask you something, if you need to answer that. Okay, here what is asking, please enter your name. If I say Dev, then he is again wishing me back. He's saying hi Dev. So alert is there to convey some message with the end user. Prompt will ask you something. You can input some data into it. You can answer that using prompt. Okay, so using prompt, front end developers can accept some data from the end user. Okay, third one is confirm. Confirm look like this. Okay, it contains two buttons, OK or cancel. You have already seen this, I guess, in many web pages. If you do some what you call some sensitive actions like deleting something, even in Windows you can see that if you delete a file, it will say, uh, are you willing to delete this file, are you sure? Like that they will ask, because they will confirm once again. Sometimes by mistake also you can click on delete button, right? So for sensitive actions they don't do it. Okay, they will again confirm it. Okay, they will ask you like this, do you want to delete it? uh, okay, say yes or no. They will give you two buttons, OK or cancel, or yes or no. If you click on OK, then only they will delete it. If you click on cancel, they will cancel that operation. The main purpose of confirmation is confirm boxes in front end is, if you are doing some sensitive actions, they will confirm it back. Okay, they will confirm it again. They don't do it at the first time. Okay, they will confirm it again. If you say okay, then they will go ahead, because no one will do the mistake twice, right? So by mistake if you click on it, you can choose cancel button and you can stop the operation. But if you are willing to do, you can choose OK button and you can go ahead with it. That's the purpose of confirmation. So in front end we have three kind of alert pop-ups. One is alert. Alert is there to convey some message to the end user. Prompt is there to receive some input from the end user, and confirmation is there to confirm something. If you are going to do some action, or you really want to do or not, that we can confirm using confirmation boxes. These are the three kind of boxes we have in front end. So now what we have to learn from our side is, if I get an alert box in my automation, how can I close that alert box by clicking on it? How can I read the message within the alert box using my Selenium WebDriver code? If I get a prompt box, how can I enter some text into the prompt box? Okay, how can I answer that question through my program? How can I click on OK button of the prompt box? If I get a confirmation box, how can I click on OK button of it? How can I click on cancel button of it? These are all the things we are going to learn today. Okay, first we'll start with alert. So sometimes you may get some requirement like this. You need to check whether alert is there or not. If the alert is there, you may pass the test case, otherwise you may fail the test case. Like that you have the requirement. Okay, to check whether the alert is there or not, you don't have any method for that. You can write your custom code for that. First I will start with is alert present. See this. To implement this, I will rely on try-catch blocks, and this example will explain you what is the purpose of try-catch. Okay, how try-catch will help us in dealing with situations where you may get or may not get some alert boxes or some elements on the page. Okay, see this. I got a page. Okay, so I am inspecting this element. The idea of it is alert box, id equal to alert box. So I'm saying driver dot find element by id alert box dot click. See this, I don't have any alert box now. If I say driver dot find element dot, then it will click on alert box, right? Now we have the alert box. In yesterday's class, we learned driver dot navigate and driver dot manage, right? Here, to handle alert boxes, the method is driver dot switch to dot alert. Driver means, I told you, right, driver always represents the web page. It will always represents the tab. Okay, from the tab you are shifting the focus to alert box, right? You are switching to the alert box, right? That's why they named it as switch to. And on top of switch to we have alert. Okay, the methods are driver dot switch to dot alert. You need to remember two methods. Switch to, that will return a switch object. On top of switch to, you have alert method. If you call alert, then the focus will be shifted to alert. Okay, the behavior is, if you have the alert, it will switch the context from the tab to alert. If you don't have alert, it will throw you an exception. It will throw you no alert present exception. See this, here I have the alert, right? Here I have the alert with the message allo. That's why if I call driver.system.alert, it doesn't throw any exception. It shifted the context from the tab to the alert. It executed well, so I didn't get any error. It didn't throw any exception. So is alert present? Each alert is still true. Okay. So I got alert present message. Let me run the same example by commenting this line. If I comment this line, then alert box doesn't come, right? See this, I have the page and I commented this line, so alert box doesn't come. See, I am calling driver.system.alert, but alert is not there. On the web page, we don't have any alerts. Okay, without alert, if I call driver.system.alert, it will definitely throw no such element exception. See what is saying, no alert open, no alert present exception. The message is no alert open. So they are throwing the exception, I am catching it. And here what I am doing, before I start the execution of this method, I am assuming that alert is there. That's why I am putting boolean is alert true. I am assuming that alert is there, I am putting true. And I am calling driver.system.alert. If the alert is there, it doesn't enter catch block. But if alert is not there, it will enter catch block. In the catch block, what I am doing, I am toggling the flag. I am changing the flag from true to false. Because alert is not there, right? So I should not keep it as true. I should change it to false. So I am doing the same here. Is alert is true. After executing this line, it will become false. Update it to false. Now it will print alert is not there exception. So for is alert present, there is no method, but using try catch block you can implement it by your own. How can you implement it? You will keep driver.switch.alert statement in the try block. If the alert is there, it doesn't throw any exception. So you will continue with the assumption. Before start, you assume that alert is there, and you will go ahead with your assumption. If driver.switch.alert doesn't throw any exception, means alert is there and above the web page. If alert is not there and if you call driver.switch.alert, definitely it will throw the exception. We are catching that. We are catching no alert present exception, and in the catch block we are toggling the flag. We are toggling it from true to false. Since you are making it to false, so you will print alert is not there message. So using try catch block, you can implement is alert there method. Okay. Is it clear for everyone? How did we implement is alert present using try catch block? Rajan? Okay, good. Now, using driver as switch to alert, you can switch the context from the tab to alert. Okay, if alert is there, so first we are checking whether alert is there or not. So we learned how can we implement is alert present accept is alert present method. Okay, if alert is there, what will you do? You will read the message, right? You will read the message. What is the message? You have to read. How can we read the message in Selenium WebDriver? See this. I have the alert on the page. I have the alert on the page. What is the message? Hello is my message. Hello is my message. How can I read it? Means you will call driver.switch2.alert that will switch the context from the tab to the alert. Then on top of alert, you have this driver.switch2.alert will return you the alert object. On top of alert object, we have a method called getText. On top of web element, we have getText, right? That will give you the text of the element. Like that, we have getText method on top of alert that will return you the message within the alert box. See this. We got it like a text and we got it like a string. What is the string we got? Hello. That is the text we have in the alert box, right? So the command to get the message within the alert box is driver dot switch to dot alert dot get text. If you call driver dot switch to dot alert dot get text method or command, you will receive the message within the alert box. I got hello message. Okay. So first you will check whether the alert is there or not. If the alert is there, you will read the message. That is fine. After reading the message, what will you do? After reading the message, you will close it, right? You have to click on OK button of it. How can I click on OK button of the alert box using Selenium WebDriver? See this. So I've opened the page. I've opened the page. I'm finding the alert box and I'm clicking on it. So I've opened the page and I clicked on alert box. So I got the message hello. Okay, now so to switch the context, you should call driver.switch2.alert. So to handle any alert box, first you need to call driver.switch2.alert. After that, one more method will be added. Okay, on top of alert, you need to call some method to do some action. If you wanna read the message of it, you will call driver.switch2.alert dot get text on top of the alert. If you wanna accept, if you wanna click on OK button of it, you have to call accept method. If you say driver.switch2.alert dot accept, then the alert box will be closed. See this, I have the alert box. Let me run this line of code. Alert.accept. See, the alert is closed, right? So if you wanna close any alert, you need to call alert.accept. These alert prompt boxes, confirmation boxes, you will get them on the page in very rare cases. But you have to learn everything, right? So through this course we need to cover each and every area what kind of issues we will encounter in web automation. I am trying to explain with the examples. Okay, but in very rare cases you will get alert boxes. Okay, if you want to practice alert boxes, it's really difficult to find on real-time websites. Okay, you can practice in this page. After the class, if you want to practice, use this link. Open my blog page. I designed this page to practice that, to practice these alert prompt confirmation boxes only. So use this link to practice. Now, now we covered all three cases in alert boxes. First we will check whether alert is there or not. For that we have is alert present method. We can implement it using custom code. Second thing is how can we read the message. So to do that we have alert.getText that will return the message within the alert box. And the third one is to click on OK button of the alert. How can we click on it? By calling alert.accept. If you call accept, then it will click on OK button of the alert box. So we have three methods to handle alert. Now the next thing is prompt. So the good thing here is to handle prompt and confirmation also they gave the same command. They gave the same methods driver.system.alert. There is no method called driver.system.prompt, driver.system.confirmation. For remaining two also you will call driver.system.alert only. So if you learn API for alert, most of the cases it will be applicable for a prompt and confirmation box also. We will see that. For prompt also you can implement in the same way. Is prompt present? If you want to implement, you will keep driver.system.alert in the try block, and in the catch block you will toggle the flag. So the same implementation you can use it for is prompt present and use confirmation present. Okay, that's why I'm not explaining them now. You can use the same implementation of is alert present for remaining two also. And now after checking whether prompt is there or not, you will try to read the message of it, right? So how can we read the prompt message? This is also similar to alert box only. Here also we will call get text method only. See this. What is the text you have in the prompt box? Please enter your name, right? Please enter your name. That is the text we have in the prompt box. Okay. Let me call driver.alert.getText. Like alert box, here also we'll call get text only. See this text in the prompt box. What I got? Please enter your name. Same thing I have in the prompt box, right? So driver.alert.getText is the method, the command we have to get the text of the prompt box. So get prompt text. Apart, so in addition to alert box, what we have in prompt, in alert box you will read the message and you will close it. But here after reading the message, after reading the question within the prompt box, you will answer it, right? You will enter some text into the prompt box. How can you answer the prompt box? So I designed the examples in this way. I have the prompt box, I entered some text there and I clicked on OK button of it. How can I check whether Dev is entered or not? So to check that, I am again alerting with that same name. Whatever the name you have given, with that I am saying hi. If you enter Rajan there, I will say hi Rajan. See this. Please enter your name. If I enter Rajan, it will say hi Rajan. Like that I have implemented. So based on the next alert message, you can easily observe whether the actual name is entered or not. Why I So the reason for implementing in that way is I will explain it now. Here you have to remember one thing. See this, we have the prompt box, right? To enter some value here, to enter some text here, the command is to type something. We have the command send keys, right? On top of a web element we are calling send keys to type something into it. Like that, here also on top of alert there is the method called send keys, and if you give some name or some string, that will be entered there. If I call driver.switch.alert.send keys, then the text will be entered there. Okay, I am executing it. Driver.switch.alert.send keys Rajan. But I told you, right, you have to remember one thing. Unlike text boxes, you cannot see the text here. Okay, in text boxes, if you call send keys, the text will be entered and you can see it, right? If I call send keys on top of this search box, definitely you can see this. If I give Rajan here, if I call search box element dot send keys Rajan, then you can see Rajan within the search box. But in prompt boxes, if you call send keys method, you cannot see it. It doesn't mean that we didn't enter the text. It doesn't mean that program didn't enter the text. It entered it, but even then you cannot see it. That's why I implemented in this manner. Now, how can I prove Rajan is entered there? If I click on OK button, it should say hi Rajan. It should not say hi Harry Potter. If it says hi Harry Potter, that means that the value I have entered is not present there. But if it says hi Rajan, that means that the value Rajan is entered into the prompt box. We'll see that now. So like alert boxes, to click on OK button of it, you need to call driver.switcher.alert.accept. If you call accept, then the prompt box will be accepted. See this, still you are seeing Harry Potter. Even I call send keys Rajan, still you are seeing hi Harry Potter. But after accepting, you will see the real message. I am calling driver.switcher.alert.accept. See, I got an alert box with a message hi Rajan. It's not saying hi Harry Potter. This is the proof. Rajan is entered there. That's why it is saying hi Rajan. If Harry Potter is still there, then it will say hi Harry Potter, right? Why is it coming as Rajan? It entered Rajan in the prompt box, but you cannot see it. That you have to remember. Okay. Now I am switching to the next alert. I am calling driver.switch.alert to switch to the next alert, and I am getting the message. I'm getting the message. I'm calling get text. Okay. If I call get text, I will get the message, right? And what I am doing here, if the message contains Rajan, that means that my test case is passed. That means that Rajan is entered there. That means send case is working, right? So I am checking whether the text contains Rajan or not. It contains Rajan. That's why it entered this block. I am printing test case is passed. After that, to close this to close this alert box, I have accept method, right? So I am calling accept method. Now the alert box is also closed. So this is the way to deal with prompt boxes. Okay. In this example, what you have to remember, if you call send keys method, it will enter the text, but you cannot see it on the web page. Don't be confused. Okay. If you don't see the text there, means it doesn't enter the text into it. Okay. It will enter it, but you cannot see it. So the command to uh, enter some value into the prompt box is send keys only. You will call driver.switch.alert.send keys to enter something in it. After entering the text, if you wanna click on OK button of it, like alert box, you will call driver.switch.alert.accept. Okay. Okay, these two commands you have to remember. So driver.switch.alert.getText, that is the command you will use to get the text of it from alert and prompt boxes, and alert.accept you will use it to click on OK button of it. For both of them it is applicable. In addition to alert box, in prompt box you have send keys method. Okay, using send keys method you can enter some value into the prompt box. Now we will have a look into confirmation box text. So for each confirmation present also we will implement in the same way. In the try block you will keep driver dot system dot alert, and if the alert is there it doesn't throw any exception. If the alert is not there it will throw no such alert exception. Based on that, no alert present exception, based on that you will take the call confirmation is there or not. So the implementation is same for both, uh, for all confirmation prompt and alert boxes. Now to get the confirmation text it is same as prompt and alert. Let me run this example. See, I have the confirmation box now. What is the message we have? Press a button. Okay. So if I call alert.get text, I'm getting the same. Press a button. So it's so simple. For all add prompt and confirmation boxes, to get the text out of it, the command is get text only. You will call alert to switch the context from the tab to the alert. After that, on top of alert object, if you call get text, you can get the text out of it. Now, how can we click on OK button of it? Clicking on OK button is also same. For alert prompt and confirmation box, you have to call accept method. And I have to tell one more thing. In a confirmation box, if you click on OK, then it will be closed. On top of confirmation box, if you click on cancel, then also it will be closed. How can I distinguish OK and cancel button press? Okay. How can I distinguish that? Means to make a difference, I designed in this way. If you click on OK button, it will alert you with the message you pressed OK. Okay. If you click on cancel, it will alert you with the message you pressed cancel. So based on the message you will get in the next alert box, you can decide on which button you have clicked. Okay. So now we will see how can we click on OK button of a confirmation box. See this, I don't have anything. Now I am calling on confirmation box. I have calling on confirmation button. Now I got this confirmation. Press a button, OK and cancel. Now I am calling dev.switch.alert like alert and prompt. Here I am calling accept to click on OK button of it. So I called accept method, so it clicked on OK button. That's why I got the message you pressed OK. Okay. So again I am calling driver.switch.alert to switch to the next alert box, and I am getting the message of it using get text method. So I am calling alert box.getText dot, and I am checking whether the get text contains OK or not. If I click on accept, definitely it should contain OK, right? So if it contains OK, then my test is passed. It clicked on OK button only. I can easily confirm it, right? So I'm just checking whether the message contains OK or not. If OK is there, I will say test case is passed. So after making the decision, I will close this next alert box also by calling accept method on top of it. I'm calling accept method. If I call alert box.accept, then the alert will go away. One minute. Yeah, this is about Yeah, sorry. Are you able to hear me now? My audio connection is lost just now. Okay, okay, good. So I called accept method to close the next alert box also. Now we have to learn how can we click on cancel button of it. So if I call driver dash switch to alert dot accept, it will click on OK button of it. That is fine. If I have to click on cancel button of the alert box, what I supposed to do? So on top of alert, there is another method called dismiss. Okay, like accept, we have another method called dismiss. If you call dismiss method, it will call cancel button of it. We will see that also. Sorry, I ran the test case, I guess, instead of debug. So it opened the page. I'm clicking on confirm.click. So it clicked on confirm button. So I got a confirmation box. Press a button, OK and cancel. Instead of calling accept, I am calling dismiss method. See this. I called dismiss method, so it clicked on cancel button. That's why I got the message you pressed cancel. So in the same way I implemented. I'm getting the next alert box. I'm switching to the next alert box using data switch to alert, and I'm calling get text on top of it. Okay, if it contains cancel, then my test case is passed, and I will call accept method to close the next alert box as well. You close the next alert box. Okay. So totally you have to remember 4 methods only. First you have to remember alert. To handle any kind of alert or prompt or confirmation, you have to call alert only. If you call alert, the context will be switched from the main tab to the alert. Okay, alert or prompt or confirmation. So first remember these 3 lines, 3 words, alert. Okay, that will switch the context from tab to the alert. Then to get the message, to read the message of it, you have to call get text. To read the message of it, you have to call get text. Okay, that will return the message or text what you have in the alert or prompt or confirmation. And to click on OK button of it, you have to call accept method. On top of alert, you have to call accept to click on OK button. If you want to click on cancel button of prompt or confirmation, because you don't get cancel on top of alert. If you wanna click on cancel button of either alert, either prompt or confirmation, you have to call dismiss method. You have to call driver.alert.dismiss. If you call dismiss, then it will click on cancel button of it. And if you wanna enter some text, if you wanna type or if you wanna submit some value to the prompt box, you have to call send keys method on top of alert. You will call driver.alert.send keys and you will give some string. Then the string will be entered there. So totally 4 methods on top of driver.alert. Get text, accept, dismiss and send keys. If you learn these 4 methods along with driver.alert command, you can handle any kind of alert. You can handle alert or prompt or confirmation using these 4 methods. Is it clear for everyone, or do you have any doubts? Okay, so I don't want to start the new topic, because if I start any new topic it will take 30 minutes of time. So it's already 9:15, right? So yeah, you have 10 more minutes, I guess. I have already shared the link, right? So I'm winding up the session for today. Now what will you do means spend your 10 minutes time to practice this. I gave you the URL, right? Try to write the code to handle alert box or prawn box or confirmation box. Take one of them and try to click on OK button or cancel button of it. Maybe if you start with confirmation box, then that is good, because you have both the buttons, right? OK and cancel. Try to do that using a confirmation box. Okay, and tomorrow we have class at 8 p.m. Okay, like all other Saturdays I will take the session at 8 p.m. Okay, don't forget, we have the class at 8 p.m. IST tomorrow. Okay, that's it for today. Bye, I'm leaving.